All right, all right. We are here. We are here. So I'm trying to get this thing together, y'all. Work with me. I'm trying something new, and I'm not sure if it's working or not. So bear with your boy as we get this thing together. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. Can y'all hear me clear? We in the house. I know I'm looking crazy, y'all. It's your boy Jay Whit from Inspires. And I'm head looking greasy right now. You know what I'm saying? I just came from a bike ride. And I want to talk to y'all real quick. You know, so we're gonna make it happen. Just give me a couple seconds, y'all. Let me get this together. Get this live together. What's good, Natalie? What's good, Miss Coco? You know. So y'all just give me a second to get this thing going. So I'm using this. I'm trying this StreamYard, and it's my first time trying it. So y'all bear with me, okay? We're gonna get to what we need to get to today. So y'all work with your boy, okay? Work with your boy. But anyway, we here today on this live. Hope everybody's doing well. So we're gonna talk about today, man. We're gonna talk about complaining Virgos, things that Virgos complain about, things that they say, you know, all that. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Hold up. Let me get it together, y'all. All right. So welcome. As you come into the room, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Cause we here, we making it happen. Y'all know what to do. You want to talk to me? Hit the link in the description when the video is over. That way you can talk to me, talk to your boy, and all that good stuff. You'll be right here. Also, join the membership. You can be a join membership button somewhere around the subscriber button and all that good stuff. But once you do that, you'll be a member of the channel. Because what we're trying to do, we're trying to grow the membership of the channel, and it helps support the channel. All right, you know, support the channel. And y'all, am I looking sideways? Am I video looking sideways? Am I leaning? Uh, we got Kuwait in the house. You know, Brandon in the house. Pizza Mystique in the house. That's what's up. Hey man, we here, man. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. Y'all share this video. So listen, you know, y'all got new cut. Trying something different. So y'all work. See, we gonna see. I there you go. So listen, before we get started, I'm using my laptop camera. So it may not the quality may not be as good. The sound may not be as good. And so we're trying something different, okay? And so it's a lot going on right now. I'm using StreamYard. I'm trying to see what's up. Okay. Um, all right. So y'all work with me. We're gonna get it together and be better for you next time. But it's a trial run. But anyway, we here. Let's talk about it. Things that Virgo men complain about all the time about you. Ladies, we calling you out today. But it's really on us. So y'all know that us, we as Virgos, we are highly annoyed with everything and everybody. Okay? That's what we do. We know with everything and everybody. You know. And it's hard for us to sometimes to be in relationships because we are so accustomed to being by ourselves, to doing things our way, to being alone, and just running our lives like we want to do. You know, we are the masters at doing what we want to do, right? And we hate when people break our routine, you know. And so this is why it's so hard. Well, one reason why it's so hard for Virgo to be in relationships because they have to break that cycle of self. Because you know, relationships, they relationships are a selfless endeavor. It's about you joining this person, that person joining you. It's about compromise. And they can compromise, but it's just hard because we, and probably the women, Virgos too, we feel like, you know, nobody can do it better than we do it. And that's whatever. We are perfectionists in our minds. And so we feel like we can do it right. And that's why we so annoyed with people. Y'all hear me say this all the time. Virgos are like Squidward, Squid, uh, SpongeBob cartoon. See how Squidward is annoyed with everything? Can't nobody do it right. It's SpongeBob. That's kind of how Virgos are. They like Squidward. And you're like, oh, here we go. And Virgo, they're just trying to work, do their job. He can be like that annoying. I have a homegirl who's a Capricorn, and we joke all the time because she says she's like um, SpongeBob, and I'm like Squid because a lot of Capricorns they be happy to run around and they be annoying, they goofy, they be about business, but they be goofy too. They just happy about stuff. And Virgos just be like Capricorns like la 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 la, you know. But listen, some things that Virgos need to complain about. Number one is why you need so much time? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? These are the things we say to ourselves. So y'all, I'll give y'all an insight. And probably some of you gonna be like, oh my God, wow, why do you need so much time? What is wrong with you? Do you not have nothing to do? Do you not have a life? Why do you need to talk to me every day? You know what I'm saying? Why? Do you not think I have a life? Why you need to talk to me every day? I don't want to talk to you every day. It's annoying. Why are you calling me? We say stuff like this. This is kind of funny. It's kind of funny because we just complain about it. Because we so accustomed to just being by ourselves. We so accustomed to just doing what we do. And then here you come breaking that cycle, breaking that trance. You know what I'm saying? Breaking that routine. You know, Virgos, whether you believe it or not, Virgos are some complaining people. We're more so irritated, but we complain too about some stuff. And let me make sure y'all can hear me okay. Y'all can hear me okay? Make sure y'all can hear me okay. 'Cause like I said, I'm using this newness, so you know we're gonna be all right though. But yeah, like I said, y'all can be close so you can hear me. Brandon said for once. Put on me and said for real talk, bro. Talk to me. Hey, yo, this a Virgo brother right here. You know what I'm saying? From New Orleans. You know, they talk to me once a week, and that's how I feel. That's how I be feeling like, yo, why I need to talk to you all the time? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, but it's not that I don't want to talk to you. Like I said, do. So y'all, this one, y'all hear me say all the time. You know, Virgos. Okay, you got plants. See my plant back there? Every sign and every person is like some type of plant. Now you got all types of plants. Some plants need a lot of water. Some plants don't need that much water. Some plants need a lot of attention. Some plants don't need that much attention. Virgos are like cactuses. We don't really need that much love and attention. We just need that love and attention to be genuine and real, right? That's all we really need. So, like a cactus, you can water a cactus here and there, and the cactus good. You know, because I hear a lot of women say, "How do you go so long without talking to me?" And we like, oh, "How can you go every day talking to me? What's wrong with you? Why do you need so much attention, lady?" Now, this is a complaint. Okay, don't take it personal. Don't feel bad, ladies. It's just a complaint. Just listen to stuff girls complain about. Right? You know, but we like, why do you need to talk to me so much? Why do you want to be around me so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. You complain about it. Though. I know I be complaining about it. You know, like, do I need to talk to you every day on the phone? How long are we gonna be on this phone? Like if we just leave your house, or we just leave our house, or we just leave a gathering together, you know, we expect like, okay, I'm going home, you going home. Don't call me. I just spent 3, 4 hours with you. Why you calling me on the phone? I'm trapped. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. Goodness gracious. Why like, outside of safety. Don't get me wrong, I understand you want to feel safe. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about somebody following you home. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you good, you just home when you went home, even though you spent 5, 7 hours together. You're like, because then when you get home, you want him to stay on the phone with you. Be like, yo, get a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Get a hobby, please. Do something. You don't have no homegirls or nothing, you know? Sierra says, I asked a Virgo man to go to lunch or dinner. He didn't reply yet. I guess he's overthinking. I never said it was today. I'm gonna put you on the screen so we can see what we're talking about. So I asked a Virgo man to go to lunch or dinner. He didn't reply yet. I guess he's overthinking. I said it was a date. How long ago did you ask him? What's going on with that? You could be busy. I want to know what's going on with it. What's your relationship? What's good with that? Queen says, Virgo men are sweet. We sweet, man. Queen, Elisha, beauty and spiritual enlightenment. I think I said it right. You know, um, Just B says, why not be honest and say that instead of ignore or ghosting? Good question. Let's answer that. So it's not that we're not being honest. I think let me get some more light on my left side, my right or left. I don't know if this light gonna hold up. But it's not that we're not being honest. It's just that that's how they are, you know. Because Virgo, we just like a lot of time to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And women tend to need a lot of love and attention. It's shocking to us. It's just shocking to us because we feel like we good. Okay, I done spent time with you. I spent a good day with you. I'm going home. I'm good. What else I got to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you need? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you babying somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know it's annoying. Um, annoying. Yeah, Quincy, you gotta understand them. But understand this. The Virgo men are hold on now. Virgo men, they again, they don't need. I'm trying to get some light over here, y'all. 'Cause I'm struggling now. Understand? Like I said, I'm working. I'm using StreamYard. It's my first time using StreamYard, and we're trying to get it together. So, and I'm using my laptop, and my laptop camera is not necessarily the best, but work with the boy. Something with South Carolina in the house. What's up, dope cakes? So Brandon back me up. Brandon the Virgo says, right, we still cool. I'm just chilling. Talk to you later, baby. You know, and you got some Virgos. I say this every single video. We gotta need a lot of time. They need a lot of time. Other thing that we complain about, um, you know, when you talking to us and you're going on a little bit too long, right? Because Virgos are annoying. They're annoyed people. You're laying it on a little too thick. And then you expect him to remember every single thing you're talking about. We don't, ladies. We don't. You know, we don't remember. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? We know we complain about it. You know, we complain about everything. Now, although we love you, we love the things that you do. We just annoyed with stuff. You know, Virgos just like be left alone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and we hate when our quiet time gets interrupted. You know, we hate it. Don't just let us be sometime. We need if you say you need time, just let them have it. Let them have it. Maybe Krista Johnson says, I'm a Virgo woman and I just blocked the Virgo love of my life. He frustrates me so bad. Why you block him? Why you block my man's? You know, Queen. This is a good comment. You say they got to be interested in them to chat with you every day. Yes. So Virgos really do they be very interested in you to chat with you every day. They do because you got to understand you guys are intellectually stimulated. So you're not intellectually stimulated, then yeah, it's kind of boring. You know, it's kind of boring. Another thing we complain about, going back to the phone thing, um, being on the phone for long periods of time. Now, sometimes we'll do it. Don't get it wrong. But most of the complaining that we do surrounds time. So you're gonna hear me reference this a lot. It surrounds time. Time to themselves, time with you. Spending time together, going places. You know, we is that's how we expect. Like if I spent the weekend with you, y'all hear me say it all the time. And it was a good time. Why do I gotta see you Monday? You know what I'm saying? We complain about stuff like that. So we just spent the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever. And then Monday you calling me like, yo, let's go do something. I'm like, what? Another thing we complain about, staying in the same vein, is doing too much. Why are you doing so much? Okay? Why are you doing so much? Do you not get tired? Women women tend to keep the party going. Let's go do this, let's go do this, let's go do this. Virgos are like, one good thing, I'm good, baby, I'm good. We did that, we had fun. Women be like, okay, what's next? What you mean, what's next? 3 days of rest is what's next. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. 3 days with that. You say you block him or hurt him. Don't do that. I mean, don't block that man and talk to him. Don't block that man and talk to him, Crystal. Cynthia was good. Oh, is it Cynthia? Cynthia? Javis? What's good with you? What's good? How you doing? My man said, yes, intelligence and intellectual stimulation keeps us interested. I'm telling y'all, man. Oh man, another thing that we complain about when a woman ain't talking about that. Ladies, y'all complain about it too. It just you ever have somebody just call you and just want to just ain't got nothing going on, or they just call them just to be on the phone. Like, okay, because this is how Virgos are. Virgos are we are built to do, to perform, and things like that. Okay, so if I'm talking to you, if I'm interacting with you, on the phone with you, whatever, it's for a reason. What is the task? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Like what we about to do. We look at the phones and stuff. I know I made a whole video about it. We look at the phone and stuff as a tool to set things up. You know, it's a means to an end. So I'm on the phone, we talking about what need to happen, and I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm off the phone, baby. I'm off of it. Because all right, we succeeded in our task. Now it's time to go. You know, time to go. Another thing, uh, Virgos complain about. Also, a lot of stuff is gonna be personalized to you as he gets to know you and things like that. But if you put him on the spot a lot and don't understand his need to not be put on the spot, for example, you got family members or friends, and you just kind of throw him in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Or you make him talk, or make him do this, and make him do that. Don't do that. He's gonna complain like, "What's wrong with this girl? Why she put me in this situation?" You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to me. Yeah, don't do that. Don't. Virgos need to know what they're getting into before they do it. I heard something. They didn't know what they're getting into before they get. So they complain about just if you kind of throw them in the fire. Just say, I don't know, if y'all riding somewhere and then you go, hey, let's go to my mama house. I'm like, what? No. You know what I'm saying? You just on the spot. You're gonna complain, you don't like it. You don't like, but Virgos are some irritated people. I mean, you hear them be irritated, they complain about a lot of stuff. They get annoyed. Then you go say to them, what's wrong with these guys? Why are they like that? They just like that. You know. We like things to be orderly. We like things to be in line. We like things to be together. You know, and they don't like surprises. Virgos do not like surprises. They don't like surprises. Man. It's funny, man. Virgos are some funny people. And like I said, this video is just about things that they complain about. They get irritated so easily, you know. But they can get irritated now. They can get irritated with you. You know what I'm saying? If you nag them a lot, don't be nagging Virgo. But that's all, man. You know, Nikki says, that's a nice picture. Nikki says, the Virgo man I was dating called, message every day, multiple times a day. I recently decided to just be friends. He says he's done. But still calls saying he loves me and misses me. What? Why you want to be friends? What happened? Why you do my man's like that? Y'all doing Virgo wrong today. What happened? Why you just want to be friends with him? Come on, man. You know. Now, this is a prime example, though, because as much as I say that, a lot of Virgos do call a lot. Like Queen said, to be interested in you. They probably gain a rapport with you. They probably build up a bond with you. It takes time. You know, they will do these things. They will call a lot and be interested in you a lot, but it takes a little time, for them to get up there. So you don't sensation don't get Virgos in time. Yeah, me either. Look, for real, for real. Virgos are complicated, y'all. I'm telling you. We simple but complicated. Uh, I did a private session with somebody yesterday. And we just talking, man. We just talking just about how Virgos are. Virgos are very different. I'm telling you, we just different. And I think it's tough because we built around like perfection, getting things right all the time. And we're so focused on the work, so focused on the job. And things just getting out, you know. And it's hard for these guys to get comfortable. It ain't just you. They be like this with themselves, you know. I mean, I had to preach. Sunday. I had to preach Sunday, right? Be preparing my sermon, things like that. It took me so long to prepare my sermon because um, I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, we can be indecisive because we're trying to choose between the best thing. Because it's like putting artwork together. This gotta sound right. This gotta sound right. I want to lose my mind. Be stressful. Very stressful. But yeah, Virgos will complain about stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing they complain about is really just time. Uh, spend time with them all the time. You take up a lot of their time. You know, you want them to come over all the time. You know, they're not having no time to themselves. They don't got to do everything with you all the time. You're not allowing them to be by themselves enough. You know, and get mad because he's out having fun, but he ain't having fun with you. You know, you gotta let Virgo be. You know, you gotta let him be. But all that being said, now you gotta grow too. You gotta understand. It's about compromise and stuff like that. So it's a real thing. But yeah, they gotta come to their own. You know, it says communication issues. Anytime I brought up anything that bothered me, be offensive. I'm trying to argue. But I saw Sagittarius. I feel you. I think maybe I don't know. I'm stepping out on a limb here, guessing. You know, if he responding like that, that tells me that he thinks the way you're coming at him may be aggressive. You know, that tells me that he's not sensing the issue that you feel. He's taking it as an attack. He's probably taking it as a dig at rather than Virgo is sensitive. So what you're trying to convey is not landing. You know what I'm saying? It's not getting across in his mind. So rather than, for example, I'm taking an educated guess. For example, you may feel it like this. Babe, I just need you to communicate with me more. I feel like our communication is off. You may feel it like that. He may read it as You need to communicate with me. You don't know how to talk. You don't know what I need. You don't know what I like. I think that's how he hears it. You know what I'm saying? You may not be doing that, but I'm just saying that's probably how he hears it. If you get defensive, you know. And so, yeah, so try a new approach. Like I said, I'm making an educated guess just based off what you're saying. You know, Jasmine Poe, this is good. I know a lot of Jasmines. I'm a Scorpio and the guy I'm dating, the Virgo, we have our similarities and differences. Yeah, man. Y'all know I did a video about Love is Blind. If you haven't seen it, Clay, the Virgo, and AB, I think she's a Scorpio, right? I believe. Yeah, she's Scorpio. So that's an interesting connection. Interesting connection. Interesting connection. You gotta know how to talk to them and communicate. That's true. Queen, I like that fit you got on your picture. That's true. That's very true. You gotta know how to communicate. We gotta know how to talk to them and communicate. Yeah, so you gotta talk to Virgo some kind of way. They are sensitive. You know, these are intellectual guys. So if you're using a lot of emotions and stuff like the top tone, it ain't gonna land as concretely as you need it to be. You know, it ain't gonna land as concretely you need it to land. You gotta talk to him with like data and facts. You know what I'm saying? With compassion, of course, but just with data and facts. That's what I mean. You know, hey baby, on the third, you said this to me, I didn't like it. I said that to you, you didn't like it. I need to know what you were thinking. This is what I was thinking. What would you think? It's like that, just basic like that. Rather than, man, on the third, you said this, and I was like, and I hated it. Blah, blah. He was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? He can't hear you. You, you know what I'm saying? See, yeah, you say that's exactly how he explained it. That he sees it. Look, I'm telling you, I know, man. That's how it is. I feel it. I just feel it. You gotta try new. You gotta try a new approach. You gotta try a new approach. Man, you may have to ask him, what does he mean? You know, you gotta say stuff. I tell everybody this when I do private sessions. You know, look, you gotta say stuff like, as a woman, these are the things that bother me. As a woman, these are the things I need to understand you. These are the things I, as a woman, because the women are built a certain way, these are the things that make me happy. These are the things that make me calm. These are the things that make me comfortable with you as a woman. Just like certain things, as a man, you need certain things as a man make you understand. Certain things as a man make you comfortable. We both have those things. You gotta kind of talk to him like that. You gotta ask him, like, tell me. And I'm not gonna. You can tell him like, I'm not gonna be upset. I need to know. I think authentically, what did you feel? You know, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Just tell me how you feel. Just tell me what it is. What is the problem that you have with me? Why do you feel like I'm aggressive? Why are you getting defensive? What is that feeling that you have? Ask. Ask him. They'll come and tell him explain the feeling. He probably would. You know, take the energy out of it. You gotta squan. You gotta really be calm with it so you can keep. You know what I mean? Take the energy out of it. Just ask him, like, what is that you feel? Let me understand. Hey, see, Keisha didn't even Virgo. You know what I'm saying? So I really need to schedule a session too because I've him 1,000 times. But he won't leave me alone. Won't leave me alone, baby. Can't say he loves me, but it's hard for me to believe sometimes. If you say he loves me, I'll do it. Yeah, man. Hit me up, man. The session should be a link after the video ends. It'll be in the script. So, you know, just click the link and, you know, pick a time and all that good stuff. Capricorn's in the house. Yeah, yeah. So you can try every communication style. Hey, you gotta try to be calm though. You know what I'm saying? It's real. I'm just on here talking to y'all, asking questions and stuff like that. You know, hey, make sure y'all join the membership too. All right, I said at the beginning, we got more people here. Because I'm trying to build the channel, up, support the channel, and membership to the members. You can send me like your personal questions, answer them, or you can send me topics and stuff like that, and I'll get to them. Golden Eye says, what if he says that I'm out of his league. Should I run? So he's telling you that you are out of his league, or he's saying that he. Oh, let me read it again. What if he said that I'm out of his league? Should I? Hmm. So golden. I don't understand that correctly. He's telling you that you are out of his league, or he's telling you that he's out of your league. I believe it's the first. Mm. He says exact word, but what you think he's saying? Do you think he's saying you are out of his league? That was sound like. So if he's saying no, you shouldn't run. If he's saying you are out of his league, meaning um, you know, I'll read some comment, meaning that he think you like you up there, top tier or whatever the case may be. For example, just say a regular guy trying to date Beyonce. Beyonce is out of his league. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using her as an example. She's famous. You know? So he probably see you as somebody that normally he wouldn't date or could not date, or they're not the normal or the typical woman that he dates. So he got his league. Man, this is a little different from what I'm trying. You know, I think that's what he means. You shouldn't run though. I think it's probably just like you a lot. You know, at my Sammy, the Virgos are sweet. But why sometimes we have to leave you for you to come back to us? And this again, you know, there's a lot of men do that in general. Not just Virgo men. You know, because this is why, um, in my opinion, sometimes women tend to lay it on very thick. Sometimes women tend to surround you and cover you with so much love. It be so much sometimes, right? Until it's just like it's too much of a good thing. And I know it's not a bad thing that you're doing. Because, you know, women are, in my opinion, women are built to love and nurture. It's in their nature. It's just how it is. You know, and so when a woman likes a man, she just naturally loves him. She just naturally does these things, you know, or do these things. She just naturally do these things. And you know, and the more she likes him, the more she continue to do these things. It gets more and more and more. Meanwhile, it usually takes guys and like, right, or you just take guys and other guys a lot longer to be in that same level of love that a woman because God's not built like that. But it doesn't mean that they love you less. But usually guys have to be kind of convincing this and that, you know. But so you give them all this love and then you leave. You're leaving a void now, right? You're leaving a void because I had all this stuff here, now it's gone. Now I'm missing it. So you miss it. So in essence, um, you have to let a man miss you sometimes. You don't have to lay it on too thick. Now, again, y'all know me. I do not talk in absolutes. I talk in generalities, you know, generalizations. There are exceptions to every rule. But generally, this is how guys are. You know, you gotta give guys a chance to miss you sometimes. You know, just back up, chill. Let them come to you. A little bit, they come a little slower. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta let men come to you. Let them come to you. You know, so because when you do all that and then you leave, he does miss you. And you know, man, what happened? You know, sometimes some guys can't take things for granted. I will admit that. You know, I will admit that. Aisha said my brother will invite me over, cater to me, and be want me to bug in here. I knew I heard something. He wanted me to help clean his room. But the moment I leave, I don't like, you know me, you know, I call him, he do the same. I talk about this all the time too. Like that's how Virgos are. Out of sight, out of mind. Again, we don't like talking on the phone, we don't like text. We don't like any of that stuff. We're just not that. We're not Virgos are not strong pursuers like that. It's not an arrogant thing. It's not a obnoxious thing. It's just a thing. You know, we don't typically do that because we more focus on what's right in front of us. We focus on the task. You understand? We are built to work. We are built to our mission. So we always focus on that. Because Virgo's got a lot of stuff going on. We got the rest. We enjoy being by ourselves. We enjoy being alone. So when you're not there, you're not there. You know what I'm saying? You're not there. It's my time. You know, they just don't do it. They just worry about whatever going on. That's what it is. I do the same thing. I'm like, look, you know what I mean? Now when she around me, oh, it's here. We on. Flowers. I'm catering to her. You know, she happy. She having a good time. You know, what I'm saying? I'm playing with her toes. Everything. You know, when she leave, hey, all right, I did my part. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, Virgos, and they kind of expect you to understand that. You know, for real, it's real. But yeah, he definitely likes you. If he doing that, he likes you. Virgo don't do that for no reason. Now, they don't just be inviting anybody over, everybody over. For one, their homes are sacred. They don't like everybody up in that space. So if he invite you over, that's already a sign that he likes you. Because Virgos, their homes, apartments, their castle. You know what I'm saying? Their kingdom. Any and everybody just can't be over there. It don't matter what woman it is. You know, you might think, oh, he got all these women. No, he don't. You know what I'm saying? Just not you in particular, but just like a woman is fine, her body looks good, doesn't mean he want her to be over there because it's annoying. Because I don't want everybody to know where I live at, and you don't know what you're gonna do. A lot of these women out here come out and they'll get you killed. And that's real. I know it's kind of extreme, but let me be saying build up. So if he invites you over there, that means he has a certain level of trust and comfort with you for you to be in his space. Because we take our space very, very seriously. You know what I'm saying? And we're very particular about who be over there. And that's real. You know what I'm saying? It's so, so real. He said, I will show genuine love first. Take it from there. Who grew up in another country? You grew up in another country or he grew up in what country? Oh, so lady, please don't have a question of man love for you. Just show him you don't love yourself. That's real. You know what I'm saying? That's real. I can see that. Tisha. Tisha said, look, Virgos too wishy-washy. They want they will never have a serious relationship. I didn't have a serious relationship. They are wishy-washy. I will give you that. Virgos can be wishy-washy. We can be indecisive. And Virgos can be indecisive. We always trying to decide between two things. Is that it's not that we're not gonna have a serious relationship, it's more that we just take a long time to get into that relationship because we're trying to decide about this woman, we watching her, we observing her, testing her, we going through our own mind and things like that, trying to really get an understanding who this person is. It's a serious thing. We take relationships seriously because we typically are not the type to jump in and out of relationships because it takes a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? We got Denver in the house. It is Chris Gonzalez. Good. Official. What I say? Official. Baby your heart. You know what I'm saying? A man say, when I don't let them come over, they say I have a double life. Yo, I feel you. You feel? I think you were like I feel you. Like I'm trying to get like y'all. Let me tell you something. Like they say men don't like rejection. That's true. Don't nobody like rejection, but they say men can take rejection. Women, women can't take. Women can't have rejection. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like y'all heard me say this. I've had women. I turned down women. I've had women call me gay. I've had women tell me what he told me. Oh, you must have other stuff going on. I've had women say you must think you all that. Same thing. Women be saying, dude. Oh, you think you all that? You want to get your number? Oh, you may find me. Like, I've had women tell me that. Like, for real. Like y'all know what I'm saying? Dudes go through this too. Now women go through it more, but guys go through this thing too. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, I you know what I'm saying? I could write a book about it. Like, it's surprising. Like I've had women come at me, I'm not. I'm just me. I'm not Mister or Mister this and Mister that. I'm just me. I'm just your local neighborhood Virgo guy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I am. And but I had them kind of, throw themselves at me a little bit. Well, chill out. Amen. In my opinion, I think that a lot of women, they are so accustomed to guys immediately wanting sex from them that it boosts their heads up, you know. And when they get to a guy and he says no or something like that, they don't like it, they can't take it. They just, I don't know, this is my opinion, that's how I see it. That's what it seems like is happening to me, you know. 'Cause, I mean, most women just go have sex anytime they want to, because always a guy ready. Most guys probably can't do that, you know. But I've seen it happen. But when you turn a woman down, they do tend to say things about you. Like, well, oh, what you got going on? It must be another. You know what I'm saying? Like, how she want to go chill? You know what I'm saying? I got stuff to do today. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, most times it's not. It's not anything nefarious. You know? Not sometimes some guys it is, but most times not. Oh, you from Europe? Okay, from Europe. UK. You had a London accent. You had a London accent. You know what's funny? I'm from the South. That country accent that y'all can hear. You know? And the first time I heard black people from like London talk, I thought it was. I was looking at them like they had two heads. You know what I'm saying? Because at least where I'm from, when you see uh, like people from London or the UK, it's like white people, they have the British accents. Like, hello, no, whatever. I don't know the British accent. You know what I'm saying? But they have that. And so when I started meeting some brothers and sisters from the UK, they had that British accent. I was like, what? What? I'm like, where you from, son? Like, what you doing talking like that? It's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's dope at the same time. It is, man. Like, it sounds so quote unquote proper. You know what I'm saying? You know, it, that's what they invented English language. Yeah, it sounds so proper. So when like people from the UK, they get mad and they get amped. You know what I'm saying? They bout it now. They bout their business, but it sounds so proper. It sounds like a duel. I challenge you to a duel. They slap you with a glove or something. You know what I'm saying? But they got some real G's out there now. I ain't trying to hate on y'all gangster. I don't get it twisted. It's real G's everywhere. It just sounds. I love them UK people. You know what I'm saying? And I like the UK music too. You know, Crystal said my brother is 50 and never puts any action behind his word. Says he love me and never puts any action behind. Yeah, so I would question that. You know what I'm saying? I would question that. Like, and I was question that with anybody. Like, you got to be action behind stuff. It has to be action behind stuff, and that's with anybody. So I like what's good. If you got to be acting like, what's up? He's 50 years old, so he probably stuck in his ways. In my opinion, because the older you get, the older you get stuck in our ways. The Virgo's already stuck in their ways anyway. You know what I'm saying? And, outside, Virgo's always stuck in their ways anyway. So the older you get, the more stuck in the ways you're probably going to be. You know, so I won't put that past him. He feel that he probably seen a lot of men trying to change. What's good, Frank? Hey, so getting Jay Virgo, y'all in the chat, keep spreading the word, asking for like, see, I got my UK family in there. You know what I'm saying, Linda? Man, look, you're a G in the pic. You know what I'm saying? I got one accent. You know, but it's fun. I love hearing my Black London people talk. Like UK people, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I got some London friends from London. I'm like, yo, man, read this. You know what I'm saying? I just have to read stuff just like hear them talk. I'm a lover of accents. I like love accents and stuff like that. So dope. Yeah, man, we got Virgos in the house. Yeah, we hey man, I'm trying to let them know how we think out here. And that it ain't that bad. We be good. We really be trying, you know. For real, for real. Christmas you taught me so much about my Virgo man. It'll be 2 years for us next month. Your um, the typo there. You probably type it through your phone, unless I'm reading wrong. But I do see 2 years, so that's what's up. You got 2 years going on. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. More blessings to y'all. Oh, God blesses y'all. All that good stuff. Babies, marriage, babies, all that good stuff. flights, first class trips. Speaking that into existence, putting that energy out there. Mhm. Phone call. You know what I'm saying? I caught that. Oh, and so my brother allows me to take care of him, but he also claims or clams up when his emotional side comes out. Yeah, you see, I can see that. So Virgo's not the best at emotion. Things like that, you know, um, we're not the best at it, but we do. We know what's funny. Virgo's not the most emotional, but we are extremely emotional. I know that's a very contradictory statement, but this is what I mean. Our emotions are deep down inside, like water in the ground, like a well. If y'all, I'm from the country, and growing up, we used to drink well water. We didn't drink water from the city. We were out in the country, so our water came from a well. So we had a deep well, like a pumping station thing in the backyard, and the water was way down, like pumped way down in the ground, and we had to get the water from deep in the earth. You had to dig for it. Once you get it, once you tap that plane or break the plane, so to speak, all the water comes up. You know, buckets of water. That's how we drink. We drink well water. It was good water too. But anyway, um, so Virgos, their emotions are deep like well water. You know, it's just not automatically. You can't really automatically see it. 'Cause you would think that no emotions are there, no well or no water is there. But you got to really dig and dig and dig. And since y'all getting close to you, that those emotions start to come out. And now he's feeling comfortable with you, but he clams up because it's like, cause we're not accustomed to like being that. We're not accustomed to speaking that. We're not accustomed to expressing all these emotions. Now we can intellectually explain stuff, but emotions are different. You know? But you give him time, he'll get there eventually. You know, he'll get there eventually. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, what's up, beautiful Mystique? Yo, Haiti in the house. I think it was the last time. Right, last time, right? Shout out to Haiti. Love Haiti. I was in that a couple years ago. So when dating a Virgo, if he is aware you are dating one other person, is he understanding about it? Does he respect the fact that woman's dating not on him? I would say he probably respect it. I mean, he probably don't like it. I mean, I wouldn't like it, but you gotta respect it. You know, he probably respects it. You know, no man gonna like it. Sound like but if I mean, woman's not my girlfriend, but we just not dating. She dating people. Can't get mad at it. You know, so you gotta respect that. Until you say, look, I'm gonna do mine. You gotta kind of accept what comes with it because I tell any lady, you know, that don't miss an opportunity. I mean, let a guy know, like, look, I like you. You know, I like you enough to be my boyfriend, fiance, and husband. I can see that, but at the same time, I'm I'm dating. You know, what I'm saying I want marriage or whatever one day, and I want to go to that place. I would love to do it with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm a lady, and I don't want to miss out on an opportunity for a good man to take me there. That's respectable. Nobody can get mad at me. And so, if that person not doing that, then he can't really get mad because we all trying to get there and things like that. Just generally speaking. Just generally speaking, yeah, he can't be too upset with it. He probably not gonna like it, you know, make him a little nervous. But just let him know, like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna be you, babe, but we out here. We all, we dating, and it's real. It's real stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's real out here. This is true. Brother man likes to express their feelings a lot because they don't want you to see them until they want to show them, yo, this woman, you might be like a Virgo whisperer or something. You know what I'm saying? This is true. We don't like to we do like to suppress our feelings a lot. We do. And we don't want you to see them until we want you to show them. You know what I'm saying? That's very interesting. We just spread out feeling a lot because it's a lot. When we open up, we really open up. A lot of people can't really take the things that we say. When Virgos speak, they be speaking. You know what I'm saying? It gets real. Oh, so you got a little accent. That's sort of like compared to South Africa. Okay, it is. Got him. Okay, we got Virgo ladies in the house with a Latrell as a Virgo woman. I noticed with Virgo men is that no communication, keep their emotions suppressed. Yes, somebody else just said that. However, don't let it fool you. When he's ready to let loose, he will. It's very true. Very true. She pretty much just paraphrasing, but basically she's saying, um, there are a lot of girls that have communication, but they keep their emotions suppressed, like we just said, you know. But don't let it fool you, you know. When the guy's ready, you will ready. That's how Virgos are. And I say this all the time, different, um, in different ways. You know, it's just for coming through. You know what I'm saying? I say this all the time in different ways that, well, when they do suppress their feelings and emotions a lot, so a lot of times you can't tell what they're thinking. You can't recognize like this guy love me, is he angry, what's going on? See, Virgos have a awesome poker face, right? And so that's why sometimes when he does let loose, it seems as though it's out of nowhere. It seems the you like, yeah, where all this coming from? Whether that be anger, whether it be love, whether it be like making it a little funny, you know what I'm saying? It comes out of nowhere because they hide their feelings. I'll tell you before, like, girl goes to be in love with you, you don't even, and because they just holding it down, they're like, man, and one day you might just spill it. Boom. You're like, whoa, it happened to me before, man. It happened to me before. Now, this girl was cool. I liked her. I liked her a lot, but I was just suppressing my feelings, man. And I thought this girl was just, oh, she was just everything. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this girl is, but I never really said it. We flirted and stuff. I never really said it, and I just admired who she was. So one day I just couldn't take it anymore. I was just like, let it out. She was like, she was like, whoa. It's one thing to say, hey, you know what? We cool. I like you. Let's date. That's one thing. It's a whole other thing. Like, yo, look, I like you. This way, da, da. She had to take a step back. Like, okay, let me digest this. You know what I'm saying? I just feel no dick, man. It happens. You know, it happens. It doesn't make you withdraw knowing a woman is dating. Seems like Virgo would withdraw. I would say it could, but it depends. It depends. I would say I'll give it 50-50 because you know this is why I give it 50-50. 50 on the side of him withdraw, he may feel like, ah man, I can't do it. This other guy can take her. I might as well just give up. He may not have as much confidence. I don't know. I'm making an educated guess. Because I've seen this before. You know, or he could have an attitude like, oh, I'm not competing for nobody. Because brothers don't like to compete. You know, or he could just respect it and just respect it, not withdraw, but just understand that hey, it's life. I'm dating, she's dating. I haven't committed to it, so I can't be mad. So on that side, a lot of them will just accept the fact that they don't like it. You gotta respect it because you haven't made the commitment. Say, look, this and that. So you gotta take what comes with it. Now, in a perfect world, if we can have it our way, we'll have you not date nobody, just wait. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we can wave a wand and do it like that. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? But um, when I say Virgos don't like compete, we don't like to compete for a woman in this instance. Um, if a woman is like, now we understand a woman dating around, dating people, and things like that. If you haven't made it, but it's kind of a blurred line, but not in the instance of, you actually dating this woman and she kind of throwing it in the face that other guys like her. Well, this guy like me, he gonna take me. This guy like me, he gonna buy me this. In that instant, you don't care. You gonna back off. But now you trying, you know. It's a big difference. It seems similar, but it's a big difference. Like I said, I said it again. It's a difference between, hey, I mean you're dating, but we're not committed yet. You know, I am going to be dating other people. I am going on dates with other guys. But, I do want to get to a certain place. But I'm open to you. I want us to do our thing, this and that. That's different. That's totally different from, look, Frank about to take me to Real Chris, and keep doing it. What are you doing? Da 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 da. It's different energy. And I'm like, yo, well, let Frank take you then. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you talk about it, all about how you say it, stuff like that. You know, it's real. What's good, sunshine? Saldivar. And I've been messing up names. That they're not showing emotion. Very confusing. I'm used to guys showing being all consistent with me. I feel you. I feel you. So look, I get these questions from a lot of ladies, man. With Virgos. You got to understand that Virgos are very, very nice picture. You got to understand that Virgos are very different. They they seem to be emotionless people. Right? People say about Virgos all the time. You don't know when they're happy. You don't know when they're mad. You don't know when they're sad. You don't know when they're angry. You don't know sometimes because Virgos they just chill. Virgos have a chill demeanor. They just they're like, okay. Even when they talk, they like, look, this is what it is. The Virgos are very matter of fact people, right? They just say it and they expect, you know. So they don't show emotion a lot. I agree with you. But you can tell how he feels about you by the things that he does for you. You know, 'cause he does do things that he do for you. The thing that he do for you. You know, I made a video about it, but for example, um, allowing you in his space. Like I said, that's about apartment thing, getting invited over, allowing you in his space, him being around you, going places with you, maybe taking you places, um, just trying to be in your presence and things like that. These are the ways that they show you that they like you. He stares at you a lot. He asks a lot of questions, kind of want to be around you. But they're not going to show a lot of emotion. They don't show a lot of emotion at all. They just don't. It take a long time for them to show emotion. You don't know what Virgos mean. You don't. Because like I've been in a relationship with women like just going in and pouring her heart out. She think I don't care because I'm looking just like this. Like uh, that's just how we do. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that back. Just listening. You taking it in. Like we love and care. Virgos have deep, 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 deep emotions. You know what I'm saying? They do. So Virgos are similar to Aquarius. Both are very emotional. Just doesn't seem to wear on his sleeve like other signs. That's very true. But you can't tell what Aquarius is doing. I still don't understand Aquarius. You know, I still don't. I still don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, and that's another example. Virgos are very private. That's true. That's another thing. Virgos are extremely private people. You know, they are private. They don't let people into their hearts often. And you really do have to earn it. A lot of people don't like that. Well, I gotta earn it. You do have to earn it because they don't trust nobody. It ain't about you. You know what I'm saying? It's about their heart and protect. It could be you, this person, that, or they're gonna act the same way. Mm, Yep. So they attract more straightforward, assertive women. Yeah, that happens. That happens. They attract assertive women, like assertive, but respectfully assertive. You know, um, they're just like people just sorry, just straight to the point. You know? Say, please tell us the two differences of Virgo between the August Virgo and September Virgo. You know what? I don't know. I don't understand. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. This question boggles me. I got to do more research on it, but I don't really understand the difference between August Virgos and September. I'm gonna say September Virgo. But I don't know. That bothers me. That bothers me. I'm not afraid to say I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. Interesting. Though. Maybe I don't know, man. I really don't. To me, it don't seem like it's different. People say it's a difference. To me, it don't seem like it's different. To me, it don't seem like it's different at all. To me, I ain't gonna tell you, but everybody say there is a difference. So you know, I'm inclined to kind of go with what people say. For real, for real. He say he seems mad when he sees other humans. Yeah, he probably jealous. You know, they probably like, no, Virgos are very jealous now. Don't get it twisted. They are very jealous. Very jealous. Because they still men. They territorial. You know, because men can be real slick. You have to watch. You have to watch men. Men can be real slick. Real slick. Men don't. You know, y'all know. I got a boyfriend. What they got to do with me? You know, so I ain't got to be a boyfriend. Your boyfriend, okay? Keep your boyfriend. But me and you do we do. You know what I'm saying? That's like some of you guys think out here. Like, yeah, I want you to keep your boyfriend. That means you don't have to with me. I'm telling you, it's wild. Move in the house was good, man. You know what I'm saying? Nice picture. Yeah, they get very jealous. But they're not like a overtly, outwardly jealous. They're more like, you know what? I was gonna say that. All the Virgos are more like Leos. I was gonna say, 'cause, all the Virgo is right there. That's the Leo season ends around 22nd, 21st. You know, so I was gonna say that was gonna be my best guess. And maybe September Virgo a little closer to Libra, or get some of that Libra energy to leave it out. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Really weird. But yeah, like, y'all. But like I said earlier, Virgos also complaining. We complain. We complain like everything. We just don't like stuff. It's never stuff is never right. The Virgos, 'cause they're perfectionists. They be complaining. Man. Even on time, they complain. They be mad. They be like, look, you need to be on time with the Virgo now. 'Cause you gonna become mad. You you gotta be on point. Yeah, Virgos. You gotta be on point. You gotta be punctual. You gotta be on point. Cause they gonna be irritated. Like, why they're not on point? Why is this? You know what time we had to leave? You know what we gotta do? You know what I'm saying? Like, for a dating Virgo, most of them they really expect you to be on point. That's what it is. It's like they just expect you to know. Look, I need you to be on point. You know, look at it, all the famous Virgos. Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, even Ludacris. These are some on point people. You know what I'm saying? They are on point, and they typically be around other people that's on point. So dating you got to be on point. It's really, really, really serious because they're high functioning people. So you're not on point, they're gonna complain about it. Like, oh, man, you know. Also, they complain about stuff like you gotta hold yourself down. You know, don't be so overly emotional, girls. They're like, yo, why you can't hold yourself down? Why do I gotta be? You know what I'm saying? Yo, come on, man. Don't act like a baby. I need you to be here with me. Virgos like women that keep up with, not like nagging them and tagging them, but like in stride. You know, I like women that's in stride. Don't slow me down. Rock with me. Run with me. I want to reach back to pull you up. I need you to run too. You know what I'm saying? They have anger. This type of woman they like. Because women like that, they know that she good. She good. You know what I mean? They know women like that good. They love women like that. They high functioning. Because she automatically understand. It's um like-minded people. It's like like-minded people. Like I was in band stuff like instrument, like trombone, too good, bass. But my main instrument is trombone. So I remember being in the band, and when you meet other good trombonists, it's a blessing because like we start clicking vibe. You ain't gotta sit down and teach. Just go over stuff. You know what I'm saying? You set forth is a flawless plan. So the music sounds that much better because you good, I'm good, we can this thing sing. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff. We professionals at this thing. This is what we do. Being scribed would be like iron sharpens iron. That's what I mean. It's like iron sharpens iron. That's how the woman you need. That's good, Melly. The pleasure finding kid watching the live chat. Yeah, we in here, man. I'll be doing live random, so make sure y'all like, man. Like, share, and subscribe. You know, hit the notification bell. You know, um, um, liking and stuff helps the channel go out to the atmosphere, into the YouTube space or whatever you call it. I don't know. The YouTube cloud. You know what I'm saying? It's real, man. But yeah, man, like I said, need some of y'all join the membership. Join the membership. You join the membership, you can see your personalized questions and stuff like that. So we can uh, all that good stuff. Sprung, I seen Sprung. It's been a minute though. Since I seen that. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I gotta go back and look at that movie again. But yeah, I seen it. See, one more time. Virgos be they chill with everything. You know what I'm saying? Virgos very chill with everything. It takes Virgos a minute to really get out there to make stuff happen. They have to feel it. They watching you. They're watching around. You got to know that it's cool. The one thing we don't like is embarrassing. It's like embarrassing. We have to know that it's cool with one. We want no type of plan around. And Virgos stay be shy. Virgo be shy. You know. And we got chaplains in the house. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm glad we got another chaplain on here. Man. We hear it. You can think that us religious people, ministers and chaplains and preachers, that we don't understand or people just shun like other spiritual things. And in reality, we have an understanding of the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? So a chaplain is if y'all don't know, I mean, I'm a Christian chaplain, but a chaplain is different from a regular minister. This is how. So a chaplain is for all people in all religions. So if you're a chaplain at a hospital, you for all faiths. You don't go in there, pushing anything. It is, and you still go because they're for their spiritual freedom and spiritual freedom of expression. This is why chaplains are important. You know what I'm saying? Person just being on this and that. So we in Atlanta, yeah, we in Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? But we chaplain life, baby. We here. Hey, y'all, chaplain life. We have a large job, man. We got here. If y'all really seen the life of a chaplain, man, especially ones in the hospital. Oh, you hospital chaplain? Oh, I'm in Atlanta. Oh, it's crazy, man. I know there's a lot going on in Atlanta. Man. I'm in Atlanta. And I was at the hospital chaplain. Man. It's crazy. The ER, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. There's a lot going on in these hospitals. Hospice. Y'all have no idea. So the chaplain did it. So you got to take the really. I'm off topic. I'm about to get off here. You know, you really got to bear the weight and burden of people, spiritual, spiritual trauma, things like that, families, deaths. You have to take these things on day by day by day by day. You know what I'm saying? So I know, working in the hospital, ER, I see people dying every day, like every day. Babies dying, you know what I'm saying? Like all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. I'm watching, like talking to families, having to break the news to families. You know, I mean, one time y'all was in the hospital and this person passed away. It was their family, and it was hard. And that family, tight knit family, it was like all. And I had to do that 5 times in one night. It's heavy. So, hey man, y'all cherish your family and love your family, love your time, love your people while they're here. Because you never know, things happen. Life happens. Me and working as a chaplain, you know, we gonna set it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Do something like that. Working as a chaplain, it really made me appreciate life. You know what I'm saying? You appreciate life, like for real. You appreciate life, family, be thankful because life is precious, man. I'm telling you, anything happen. You know, yo, It be happening. It be happening. But y'all, look, Chaplain be seeing it all, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We be seeing stuff. Like we be seeing some of the most bizarre things. Like things you didn't think to happen to a human's body. We be seeing it, right? Because before I got to Chaplain, know, I had to see all that stuff. I'm thinking like, okay, I just go in, talk to a couple old ladies, nah. I mean, that's part of it. There's a lot to it. If that's the only thing you had to do, that's good. You know what I'm saying? As far as like in the hospital, that is. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah, sometimes, man, a lot of times, you know. And so, but they need it. The families, they need that. They need that person there because the doctors are not necessarily trained to comfort. They train to heal, and they got medical training. Which happens are there to take the burden of the spiritual and emotional weight of the families and the patients. You know, because the doctors already got a lot of pressure on them, and they're not built for that. So to speak. So they tell you, you know, it's just yeah, it's like working together. Everybody got their role. It it just works out. Look, y'all might go out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time, like about an hour, 11 minutes. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Please join the membership. And if you need to talk to me about your personal situation, link in the description. And the live is over. All the good stuff. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all stay blessed. Like I said, love your family and love God, love people. We like God here. And support this channel because I'm trying to do this stream and stuff like that. So we trying to see if it's all right. Find something new. Y'all holler.